I'm Dustin Abbott, and while I'm traveling this week and so I'm not able to kind of do my normal routine, fortunately, just a few moments before I had to leave for this business trip, I had the opportunity to get my delivery literally as I was about to walk out the door of one of the 5D Mark IVs that is heading my way right now. And so anyway, I thought I would just do a quick unboxing and give you a look at what's inside. Now this is the body only. At this stage, I don't know that the actual kits with the new 24-105 F4L Mark II are shipping yet, but this one that I got is just the body only here. However, I do want you to know that on its way to me is both the new 24-105L Mark II along with the 16-35 f2.8L Mark III, and so I'll be reviewing those lenses also. And so, of course, inside the box, as per usual, you're going to see various information here. Here is the warranty card, a disc that has the EOS digital solution disc, and just know that initially you're going to need to rely on the Canon's Digital Professional Pro software until Lightroom and Adobe, and of course other software makers support the RAW codec that is unique to each camera. And so right now they don't yet support the RAW codec from the 5D Mark IV, but expect that update, I would suspect, within a month's time. But in the interim period, if you're shooting RAW files, if you want to open those files, you're going to have to use Canon's own software, at least temporarily. Beyond that, there is a disc with the instruction manual. However, there is an included with it is the actual print copy of the manual, which, as you can see, is a small book here. And here in Canada, we get it coming in a couple of languages because there are 2 official languages here in Canada. But even if you are using just the English version, as you can see, it is a hefty instruction manual, and I'm sure that you're going to read every word therein as soon as you get your own copy. So if you look inside the box, on the accessory side, there is the included cable to connect it to your computer, which is now a USB 3.0. So there's been a little reconfiguration since the 5D Mark III to accommodate a USB 3.0 instead of 2.0 standard. And if you are a shooter with a 5DS or 5DSR, you're already familiar with that reorganization. Of course, there is a charger for the included battery, which has moved to from the LPE6 to the LPE6N standard. And by the way, however, this camera, like other cameras where Canon has gone to the LPE6, they are also backwards compatible with the LPE6 battery, not the LPE6N. And so here, of course, is the eyepiece. There is the camera strap. I never use the manufacturer's camera straps. I tend to use third-party ones instead. And then, of course, the big show is the 5D Mark IV itself. And I'll include in this video, I'll give you a closer look at it here with some of my patented product shots here. But if you've shot with a 5D series body before, as far as just holding the camera, this is going to feel pretty familiar right here. And as far as the actual ergonomics, the ergonomics are similar in a lot of ways with other members of the 5D series, which of course is a great thing. Canon does a wonderful job of laying out a logical design. One thing to note, if you have had a 5DS or 5DSR, there was some hope that it would have the same kind of heavily reinforced bottom plate. And as far as just counting the number of screw heads here, it doesn't seem to have quite as robust a bottom plate as what the 5DS or 5DSR series does. Other than that, the layout looks pretty similar, and there of course are the dual card slots, as were in the 5D Mark III or the 5DS. Or 5DSR. Of course, now in the one panel here, we have both HDMI out as well as that USB 3.0. Up higher, we have the sync switch for connecting flashes, and so then below that is the panel that has both a slot for your microphone in, and so you can have a stereo mic input, and then below that is the headphone jack for monitoring. One change to the 5D body is that now your remote release has moved to the front of the camera, and so if you're going to be using a you know, some kind of remote cable release, now your port is at the front of the camera, down where the Mark III logo used to be. Now the Mark IV is moved up top to make space for that, and that probably is more to accommodate the US 3.0 port added here instead. So one thing that, of course, the 5DS-R lacked is the actual headphone monitoring jack. It is included here once again, which is why something had to give, and that got moved to the front. So overall, another good-looking design from Canon, and in future videos I'll be looking a little more detailed at the various functionality of the camera. And very quickly here, I'll be setting up an image gallery. In fact, by the time I return from this trip, I'll of course be shooting some while I'm here, and so I'll throw a link from this video down below if you want to look at the pictures I'm beginning to take with this camera body. I'm Dustin Abbott. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and you can follow me on social media down below as well. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.